Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now I have some bad news. The cheap BMW E90 3 Series failed its MOT. So I have the MOT slip here, and yeah, it failed with one dangerous defect, and then there was quite a few advisories as well. Now of course I'll go through the dangerous defect first, and it was for parking brake efficiency less than 50% of the required value. So essentially I just need to adjust the parking brake, which I'm just going to go out there and do that now. But let's go through the advisories as well. So we have four, one for each tyre worn close to legal limit / worn on edge. So I know for a fact that all four of those tyres have at least 3mm of tread in the middle 3/4. I believe some of them have up to 5mm of tread, but for whatever reason this MOT tester likes to give an advisory if the outer edges, which isn't even part of the regulation, it's not even where you test the tread depth, but he likes to give an advisory if the outer edges are less than 3mm, which they don't really come with much more than that from factory. But anyway, that is that. Another advisory is for an oil leak, which I was surprised to hear. Oil leak but not excessive, and then it's got in brackets rear diff corrosion. So is the rear diff leaking? I don't think it is. I mean, I did service the rear differential not long ago. Could it be just a little bit of oil from that? I don't think the diff is leaking though. I will give that a check. But that is interesting. And then there's just one more advisory: parking brake efficiency only just met. It would appear that the braking system requires adjustment or repair. So yeah, the parking brake just needs adjusting. So yeah, I am going to go outside. I'm going to investigate the oil leak from the differential corroding. I don't know, like I say, it could just be a bit of oil left over from when I serviced the differential. And then we will adjust the parking brake as well, and then we'll take it for an MOT, and hopefully it should pass with no issues. Well, there's still going to be the advisories for the tyres, but I'm not concerned about that. So yeah, let's get outside anyway and let's get cracking. Okay, so I have the car up in the air and we will investigate the oil leak first. So this is the rear diff, and the only thing I can think of is this, which it's not wet, is it? It's just a stain, but I'm pretty sure that that was when I serviced the differential. I think I ran out of brake cleaner to clean it all off. As you can see, it's a bit wet around the fill plug as well. So yeah, I'd more than likely say that this is just from when I serviced it. Yeah, it's not leaking a drop. Okay, so have some fresh brake cleaner. That should be fine now. There we go. Much better. Oh, while we are here as well, let me just explain the situation with the tyres. So, obviously, you are only supposed to measure the tread depth in the middle 3/4, which I guess is like this section here. So if we do that, let's do an example on this tyre. What's that, like 4.5mm? I'm gonna do it in this groove as well. Yeah, about the same, about 4mm. This groove. Yeah, about 4mm. But he was measuring like literally right on the edge here, which of course isn't going to be much. What's that, like about 2mm? So yeah, of course if you measure right on the very edge, you're not going to have much tread, but that isn't where the where the tread is measured from, you know, by law. So yeah, plenty of life left in these tyres. And that should be the parking brake fully adjusted now. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty stuck already. Just about move it though. Just about move that one. 4 clicks. Yep, it's going nowhere. And yeah, going nowhere. And then 5 clicks. That should hold on a hill. Okay, so it's the next day. I've got some explaining to do. So you guys saw me adjust the parking brake and clean up the oil leak. It wasn't an oil leak, it was just a few spots of oil from the diff from when I serviced it. And then I took it back for an MOT retest. And first and foremost, I gave the garage a call, which is only a small independent garage. I gave them a call and I said, am I okay to come in for a retest today? And he said, what's the problem basically? And I said it was just the parking brake that needed adjusting and an oil leak that I needed to clean up. And then he was like, okay then, just come at 1:30, that should be fine. So okay, I was like, okay, yeah, fine, see you at 1:30 then, no problem. And yeah, so I turned up at 1:30 and I said, I'm just here for an MOT retest. He was like, oh, what's the problem? What's the issue? What was the issue? I said it was just a parking brake that needed adjusting and an oil leak that I've cleaned up. And he went, oh no, that's you've got to book in for that. That's got to be logged and all the rest of it. And I said, well, I did ring you earlier on, and you did say to come in at 1:30. And then he was just like, whoa. I didn't really say anything then, and so sort of a bit reluctant to even do the retest. And so anyway, he went ahead and done it, and for whatever reason it failed again on the parking brake. He was saying that it's still not good enough, it's still not meeting the threshold or whatever. And then I don't really know what he done, to be honest. I didn't watch him do the MOT, but he basically just gave me back, he basically didn't do a full retest, he just gave me back the same sheet, or like a copy of the same sheet with all the same advisory. So now it's got like 2 failed MOTs back to back, just for a very simple thing. And yeah, we didn't even like take off the oil leak which I'd cleaned up or anything like that. He didn't really seem bothered at all. And I said, okay, so what have I got to do now? Just got to adjust it even tighter and then come back? And he went, oh no, you'll have to book in for another MOT, that's got to be all logged and all the rest of it. So at that point I was just like, right, I'm done. I've had issues now for the past few months with this place, you know, for them being overzealous with the tyres and all the rest of it. So I'm not going to go back here. I'm not happy with the level of the work that they do. Like I said, it's only a small independent garage. I'm not convinced they do a thorough check on their MOTs. You know, they'll only sort of do the bare minimum unless it's something that they can potentially gain work from, I feel. So yeah, I decided at that point, right, I'm never going back there again. I'm just going to find somewhere else. So I decided to go to a pretty well-known sort of chain garage here in the UK, which I know for a fact they're going to do a thorough, proper job when it comes to the MOT. You know, it's not just a small independent garage. They're not going to get away with missing things out. So yeah, I have took my car to them today after adjusting the parking brake even tighter, so it like holds on like 2 or 3 clicks now. So I thought, like, it's definitely got to pass this place. And It passed. Yeah, it did pass. It did pass. It passed fine. There was some advisories, of course, you know, with it being a very you know, very strict MOT place. There was a few advisories, but funnily enough, there wasn't as many advisories as the previous place. Yeah, quite strange. So there was 2 advisories for the front tyres. He said, look, don't worry, the tyres are fine. They've still got like between 3 and 5 millimeters of tread on, but just to let you know, on the edges, they are like, I think they were like 2 to 3 millimeters on the edge, which he said, look, is, you know, nothing to worry about. Then obviously I explained that I have replaced the front control arms because the bushes must have been worn, so I guess that's why they must have worn on the edge. But he didn't say anything about the rears, which the guy at the other garage, he was like, yeah, no, all 4 tyres need replacing basically. So yeah, that was a plus. Another advisory was for the subframe being corroded but not seriously weakened rear, which, if you guys know your BMW E90s, well, it's pretty much E81, E82, E87, E88, E90, E91, E92, E93. They all share the same chassis setup, and the rear subframes are a bit of a weak spot. But he said it's nothing to worry about. It's just surface corrosion. Once the paint flakes off, it is to be expected. You can try and clean it up and, you know, put some hammerite on it, you know, just a coat of paint, but it's up to you. It's still like solid. There's no issues, no holes or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I already knew about that. It's, you know, it's, like I said, it's a weak spot. It's just surface rust at the end of the day. Then there's just one other advisory for a wheel bearing, offside rear. He said it has very, very slight play. Again, it's nothing to be concerned about. He said, am I experiencing any kind of humming? I said, no, nothing at all. He said, okay, honestly, I wouldn't worry about it, but it's something to bear in mind in the future. So, but yeah, like after that, you know, he said the car seems spot on. He'd done a full check, you know, emissions check, that passed absolutely fine. You know, checked all in the engine bay, no leaks of any kind. So like, we're all good like with this car, and I'm just so glad that I decided to take it to this place as well. Like I said, the old place that I used to go to, I'm not taking it back there again. I'm just going to use this place now going forward. I have used them for some wheel balancing and a wheel alignment as well, so yeah, I'm just going to continue taking it to this place in the future. And they were actually the cheapest place as well, so you know, you really can't complain at that. But yeah, guys, we got there in the end. I know this kind of has been a bit long-winded, but we did get there in the end. Like I said, I've decided to change the garage that I use for my tyres and for my MOT, and really I do everything else myself, but there's certain things you can't do yourself, of course. But yeah, I'm happy it's got through MOT with relatively minimal issues, and it's got 12 months MOT on now. So yeah, for the next owner, the car is now going to be good for, you know, for another year, and they shouldn't expect to have to spend too much money on it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave this one here. Hopefully you all have enjoyed it. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one. Peace!